Some B-roll for that.
It actually works.
3 Chevy.
Go full demo on this retard.
We're headed to a home inspection. You want to know what you're buying. So the process is you write an offer on a house, and then if your offer is accepted, the next step is to do a home inspection. And that's important because there's all kinds of things that can go right with the house, and there's all types of things that can go wrong with the house. So the home inspector will crawl underneath and he'll check the crawl space, he'll get into the attic, see what the attic looks like. The only thing he can't do is he can't see behind walls. He doesn't have x-ray vision. So a little tip for you sellers, sometimes it's wise to do a home inspection before you list your property for sale, because you don't want to find out after the fact, after a buyer has already put an offer on your house, that you have some things wrong. But home inspections are important. We're doing it before we list the house because we want to take care of things before we put it on the market. So that's where we're headed, and we'll kind of interview our home inspector when we get there. Okay, here we are. We've got a main house and we've got the ADU.
Hi, I'm Todd with Immaculate Home Inspection, and today we're doing an inspection on a couple of houses out here. And in case you're wondering what a home inspection entails, well, first of all, we like to get up and check the roof, and I like to walk on all the roofs. Just make sure that they're tight, waterproof, and sound. We get in the attics and the crawl spaces and look at the insulation and the foundation and the structure. We also do a pest inspection where we're looking for those termites and anabaeid beetles and carpenter ants, which you do not want. We also go through all of the sinks and the plumbing and the faucets and the drain to make sure there's no leakage. We determine the types of plumbing in the house. We look at the electrical panel, the outlets, whether they're grounded or not, whether they're polarized or not. We look at all the GFI outlets. We look at the doors, the floors, the windows, the ceilings, the walls. So basically everything that we can get to and see during a home inspection, we're trying to at least put our hands on it and check it out for the buyers. That way they know what they're getting into when they purchase a house. I used to do TV commercials.
That doesn't surprise me.
And then in one I was smelling antifreezes that just came out of the car, the coolants and the oils, in a wine glass, you know, with a blindfold, and I'm saying, 1973 Chevy. Trying to make a home inspection a little bit more fun, right?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
So,
Got a broom I can
gotta protect yourself in these crawls, Yarrow. Crazy things living up in there.
What have you seen? What's the worst you've seen?
Oh my gosh, the worst I've seen, probably a family of 6 live raccoons staring at me. That's 12 eyes glowing in the dark. A lot of dead animals, dead cats, rats, occasionally something bigger. Things in crawl spaces that people have not meant for me to see before too.
So have you ever been in that nasty crawl space or attic space? Like, what's the nastiest thing you've seen?
Okay, well, the nastiest thing I've ever seen is so horrid. I can't even really describe. The worst thing that I ever saw was I bought a house and it just had the worst smell. And I reached up and I grabbed some of the sheetrock and I pulled it down, and out came 3 dead skunk carcasses and a dead cat carcass, and it fell, because the way I pulled it down, it fell right on top of me. And you know, I could tell a story about my inspector that did a home inspection. He crawled underneath and somebody had buried, I don't know if I should mention.
Undetermined remains.
So now we've just pretty much got the paperwork to go. And that's when we get it all dialed in and detailed out, and then we send the email and rock and roll. Sweet, thank you.
All right, we're out.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll lock these guys up.
Yeah, and then we'll get a copy of it and then we can start, you know. I got too involved in the story and I totally went past our exit.